What's up, you guys? It's Steve here, and let's talk stimulus checks. I've got several updates for you, and we're hearing this is going to be needed. If you missed my videos earlier this morning, we're hearing that things are going from bad to worse with our economy. The way things are looking on the horizon, looks like people are going to be needing help. And we also just received confirmation. President Joe Biden said that he will be running. It is his intention to do so a second term as president in 2024. And he wants to continue on. He wants to try to help out the American people. And we're hearing right now in these midterm elections, the vast majority of people are saying the number one concern that they have is the state of the economy. A lot of people are saying inflation is out of control. The Federal Reserve is increasing interest rates. A recession is likely going to be coming our way. And we have $500 billion of leftover funds. Federal level stimulus checks to everyone in the nation is needed. Now, let me know if you agree. If you're a part of that, we're hearing almost 80% of people saying that we need more checks and the economy is their number one top concern. But they want to take care of this without causing more inflation. Now, I've got several updates for you on stimulus checks coming out right now of extensions, timelines, information of checks rolling out here. I'm going to get you caught up on the latest. All of these linked in the description below. But before we dive in, if you appreciate the updates, do me a quick favor. Don't forget, smash the like button. Helps out with the YouTube algorithm a ton. Hit the subscribe button to stay up to date. Any specific questions, Instagram at SteveRam3, best way to get a hold of me. If you want a comprehensive list of all of the checks, www.reliefroadmap.com. I'm continually adding updates to these for you guys, so that way you have it all in one easy to access place. 3 months of my time every single day, sometimes working throughout the night, assembling all the information for you guys. And also, second channel, updates coming on there as well at Steve Ram Finance to help you with growing wealth and personal finance. But with that being said, you guys, let's dive into these articles and get you caught up on some updates happening right now across the nation with stimulus checks. All right, guys, so we have got 4 updates for you. First one up is going to be New Jersey. They're extending a deadline for immigrant workers to prove that they're eligible for $2,000 pandemic assistance. And this article says that New Jersey residents who applied for the state's excluded worker funds, they have another month to prove that they are eligible for the one-time $2,000 cash payment. So in New Jersey, $2,000 stimulus checks for those that are eligible. The Department of Human Services on Thursday extended the deadline from the end of September, so just passed, to October 31st. So you get another month, giving 17,000 workers, nearly half of all those who applied for the fund earlier this year, more time to turn in any missing paperwork. Now, Governor Phil Murphy created the Excluded New Jerseyans Fund to help out people who were eligible for federal stimulus checks. So on a federal level, those checks that went out, or unemployment benefits during the pandemic, such as undocumented workers or recently incarcerated people. Earlier this month, the officials said 41 million had already been distributed to 18,000 residents since the fund launched almost a year ago. So if you're eligible for this or applicable and you need to get in more information, you have been given a extended period of grace, another month to try to get that in New Jersey. Now, the next one is also New Jersey, you guys. Take a look at this. Child tax credit fix quickly approved by Murphy so parents can claim it for 2022. This just came out today, and we're hearing this is just unfolded. Take a look at this, you guys. Governor Phil Murphy approved a fix on Tuesday, yesterday, that'll quicken the delivery of New Jersey's new child tax credit after lawmakers approved the bill just a day earlier. So just 2 days ago, this is just coming out in New Jersey. That comes after drafting errors over the summer meant that parents wouldn't see relief until 2024. The bill signed on Tuesday means that tax credit applies to 2022, meaning it can be claimed during tax season next April rather than over a year from now. Tax relief is critically important, and this amendment will put money into the pockets of families as early as next year, said Governor Murphy. Families with children under the age of 6 will receive a tax credit of $500 per child, capped at a maximum family income of $80,000. The new state program applies a sliding scale that means a smaller credit the more someone earns, going from $500 for those earning up to $30,000 to a minimum of $100 credit for those earning between $60,000 to $80,000 a year. Under the law, anyone who is eligible would have to file a tax return to get the credit, even if they normally wouldn't make enough to meet the requirement for filing. So again, I'll let you guys know here on the channel several times that for a lot of these stimulus provisions, you need to file, you need to let them know right away, because in many cases, you have to apply. They do not know who is supposed to receive these benefits. Next up, you guys, Illinois tax rebates 2022. Date Illinois residents must claim the check worth up to $700 has been revealed. And this just coming out today as well. Take a look, you guys. Illinois residents must file their 2021 taxes by October 17th. So you have until the end of the extension deadline to receive up to $700 in tax rebates as a part of the state's family relief plan. The tax rebates are part of a bill backed by State Senator Meg Loran Capel that set aside millions of dollars for those who filed their taxes in 2021, aiming to provide financial support amid increased expenses in the state. Now, jumping down, it says, although the maximum a recipient can receive is $700, the exact amount depends on other factors, such as the number of dependents claimed. Those filing individually and making less than $200,000 will receive a $50 rebate, while joint filers making below $400,000 will be given $100. Filers will be able to receive an additional $100 per dependent for a maximum of 3 dependents. Those who paid property taxes in 2021 on their primary residence and make less than $250,000 individually or $500,000 jointly will be awarded an additional $300. Illinois is one of many states seeking to provide financial relief to residents amid high inflation. So also that is available in the state of Illinois. And lastly, you guys, state of California. California gas rebates are going to be coming this month. And how much will you get? Well, payments range from $200 to $1,050. They're going to be landing in most bank accounts this month, the month of October. Now, scrolling down, it says 7 months after Californian gas prices first topped $5 in March, drivers are finally going to be seeing some financial relief. A long-awaited deal to send $9.5 billion back to Californians feeling the pain at the gas pump, now averaging $6.42 a gallon, has finally worked its way through state bureaucracy. On Friday, the first direct deposits will start hitting bank accounts, with about 90% of eligible taxpayers receiving hundreds of dollars by the end of October, according to the Franchise Tax Board webpage. The framework set 3 tiers of relief payments, with most ranging from $350 to $1,050 depending on income and family size. In order to be eligible, Californians also need to have filed their 2020 tax returns. So how much will you receive? Well, here it is, you guys. $350 payments for taxpayers earning up to $75,000, $250 for taxpayers earning between $75,000 and $125,000, and $200 for singles who earn between $125,000 and $250,000. Now, how are you going to be eligible? It says the gas rebate program, including the income tiers, is based on your 2020 tax returns. That means eligible Californians must have filed a California tax return by October 15th of 2021. A smaller group of taxpayers who requested taxpayer identification number but did not receive it by October 2021 must have filed their returns by February 15th of 2022. Taxpayers must have been California residents for at least 6 months in 2020 and be a current resident of the state, and taxpayers are not eligible if they were claimed as a dependent in 2020. So that is also going out this month in California. So there you have it, you guys. Several updates on stimulus checks for you. And again, these are going to be updated in the comprehensive list at www.reliefroadmap.com. And also, you guys, thank you so much for joining me as any news comes out on federal provisions for everyone in the nation. I'll be sure to keep you up to date as well. But thank you so much for joining me as always. If you made it this far, you haven't already, smash that like button, hit the subscribe button to stay up to date. Follow me on Instagram at SteveRam3, best way to get a hold of me directly. Second channel, Steve Ram Finance, to learn about growing wealth and personal finance. And with that being said, you guys, I hope that this reaches you well. I'll catch you in the next one. Take care. God bless. This is Steve.